What's up guys, it's your host Hunter Joshi and welcome back to another video. Recently on Instagram, I did a poll asking if I should do story times on my YouTube channel. And a lot of people actually said yes. And when I asked which story I should do first, y'all guys chose my house party story. So this story is pretty crazy and pretty long. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to break it down to two parts just to shorten it for y'all. But trust me, it's pretty crazy. So, this story takes place in Louisiana, and around this time, I was still attending Southwood High School. Go Cowboys. And this was my junior year. I was currently playing soccer at this time. And to just jump ahead a bit, we won a game and we blew them out pretty badly. What made this game even more special, we had a mercy rule. This was like the first time since like 2010 or 11 that the boys soccer team had their last mercy rule. So it felt like we were kind of like, making history a bit. And after a win, of course, everybody has to, celebrate.
Hey, we got the dub. Hey, ooh, we got the dub. Hey, we got the dub. Yeah, great dub today. Hey, fool.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, cuz?
Where's your mother?
Dub.
So the next day, we were supposed to be having a tournament. Now, this tournament was being ran by us. So for us to run our own tournament, we would have to be on the soccer field by like 5:30. To set up and an hour of warm-ups before we play in a tournament. So I knew for a fact my dad was not gonna wanna wake up at 4 something in the morning, take me up to the field and go straight to work. I already knew that wasn't gonna happen at all. And most of the other players on the team didn't have rights either. So somebody came up with the idea, hey, how about we all spend the night at someone's house, wake up, and then we all go to, the field. So we all decided, yeah, that was probably for the best. And for this story, I won't be calling everyone by their real names. I'll be changing their names up, only because I don't have the rights to say their name. I'm sure they'd be okay if I really did say their names, but to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna change it up. So for this story, we have Jaden, James, Danny, Bill, Braden, Marquel, and I. So those are the people in the story. There were other people, but we won't include them in the story. I mean, they were there for the win, but they weren't there for the house party. To jump ahead a bit, we all stopped by each other's houses to pick up clothes, and our senior, who was also the driver, we were supposed to be staying with him. He ended up telling us he was crashing at this girl's house. He says it was like a sister to him, but I'm pretty sure there was more than that. So he was supposed to be crashing at this girl's house. Her parents are out of town for like a couple weeks. So he's been staying there a couple days. And her friends were gonna be going out, to party, drink, whatever. So when he texted her to see if we could spend the night, she was like, yeah, cool. And that's where we're gonna be spending the night. And eventually we end up having a house party. Anyways, we get to the house and there's this girl there, the girl that Braden was talking about. And I don't remember her name, so I'm just gonna call her Margaret. And let me tell y'all, Margaret looked bad. And then she had a friend there too. I don't remember her name either, so I'm gonna call her Scarlett. So these girls, you could tell they were gonna go out and party. Like they were wearing these tiny, tight dresses. I mean, like you could practically see their bodies, if you know what I mean. So she's like, all right, me and my friend are gonna be leaving here in just a bit. Somebody's gonna pick us up. We might be back like super, super late. So y'all guys just have fun. Make sure I don't break anything. Don't tear up the house. We're like, all right, cool. They leave and we just start settling down. It's nice. It's nice looking. Their kitchen had a lot of snacks. I mean, like there was big jars of candy, chips in the fridge. They had freaking popsicles. They had like all sorts of junk. We see they have a pool table, a nice backyard with it's like a swing bench. They had like these little chairs outside. It looked nice. And then it was dark. You could look up, see the stars, cool shit. So eventually, we're all having fun. We're all joking around a little bit, still celebrating about the win we had. And we're playing pool. Somebody was like, man, what would make this a lot better? If we had some magic. All of us were like, yeah, that would actually make this day a lot more interesting. So Jaden was like, man, I wish y'all guys would have told me I had some magic in my drawer when I was grabbing my socks and clothes. And we're like, you think we could go back to your house? He's like, no, that's kind of too far. Which, I mean, he did live far. He lived like almost 30 minutes away. So we were not gonna go drive that far to his house and drive all the way back. So we had to come up with another idea. Braden, the senior on the soccer team, he decided, hey, I'm just gonna go text my plug and see if he could hit us up with something. And we're like, bet. And he was like, but for us to do this, we're all gonna have to chip in. And I mean, all of us were like, sure, bet. So we chipped in. The guy texted back. He was like, yeah, just meet me up wherever. So I remember Brandon was like, all right, I'm finna go. And then he was like, hey, Josh, you want to come with me? I was like, yeah, sure. Just in case something, goes sideways or something, I guess. So I go with him. We get there, meet this guy in some pretty shady place. It's like dark. He got out the car. He went to the guy, got the stuff. We got back in the car. We started driving back to the crib. And Braden's like, crap. I was like, what? He was like, we don't have any pixie sticks. I was like, oh yeah, we don't. He was like, dang, I don't think we're gonna be able to get any. I was like, no, we can. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, I'm 18. And for you guys that don't know, I got held back a grade. So my junior year, I was 18 years old. Don't judge. It's better that I graduated late than never. So we stop by the gas station. I pick up some pixie sticks, drive back to the crib. We get to the crib and everybody's just like going nuts. They're like snacking on everything. They're freaking playing pool, running around shirtless and, being boys. We're being boys. So I remember, I think it was James and Jaden that were like rolling up the Magic. Like literally the only two they had.
Who bought them?
Bro, the lady was like, "Damn, where's that?"
Thanksgiving break.
So after they finished rolling it up, we decided, hey, let's go to the backyard. We all sat on the bench. It was beautiful. It was nice breeze. Stars were out. We're all circled up. We started doing Magic. And it was actually a great time, getting to chill with the boys, crack jokes. Oh, also to let y'all know, we never peer pressured anybody into doing anything this night. Everybody did what they did by choice, just to let y'all know. So within like 2 minutes, that Magic hit. I felt like everything around me was moving slow, and I felt my eyes get heavy. Everything was making us laugh. I mean, like the littlest things would make us laugh. I was not in the right mind. I don't know what magic that was, but it was some pretty strong magic, I'll say. We all end up going inside because we're hungry. So we start going through the cupboards and we end up finding a whole thing of ramen noodles. So we get like a big pot, grab like 4 or 5 things of ramen noodles, put it in there, and we just make a big old pot of ramen.
I'm about to eat some.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
I'm hungry. Pour some of this.
Bet somebody won't drink the whole.
I will. Fuck it.
You put some soup into the bowl, and then you put.
And we started eating that. We started killing their popsicles. And like I said, they had big jars of candy. And I mean, like, we were taking handfuls. And they had another fridge in another room. I don't know why, which is the fridge that had the popsicles. Well, they ended up opening like one of the bottom drawers. They ended up finding just a lot of juice. A lot of juice. So we all end up taking little shots of juice and end up going from, one little cup, 2 little cups to us just drinking out the straight bottles of juice. Not only were we extremely high off magic, but we were getting real tipsy off this juice. I mean, like, somebody dropped a freaking glass. Somebody spilled some juice on the pool table when we were playing, and you could tell they spilled it on there because it was a darker red spot on this pool table. I mean, we're wrecking this house and we're killing their snacks. I think we end up finishing like 2 of the juice bottles out of the 6. And also to remind y'all guys, this isn't even our house. We're in somebody else's house eating and drinking all their stuff. Yeah, like, it's getting bad. It was getting out of hand, but we were not in the right mind. We were too busy just not in our right minds. Yeah, I remember freaking Danny started tripping. I remember he was like just throwing himself everywhere. He was trying to like slap box. Eventually he ended up sleeping outside for some reason. I don't remember exactly why. Around this time, like, my memory gets a little fuzzy. Danny went outside, he slept on the bench, wrapped up in a blanket, which honestly was kind of too cold, so I'm pretty sure he ended up getting sick. Freaking James pulled out a knife. This dude had a knife like out of nowhere, and he's freaking just swinging it back and forth like this, playing with it. So Bill took that away from him. He's like, yeah, let me take that. I'm gonna take that away from you because you're not in the right mind. And then he's playing with the lighter. We were a little worried about James because we didn't know what he was gonna end up doing. Then Braden gets a blow-up mattress that he was going to sleep on, and he had nothing to blow it up with. So he tried blowing it up by himself, and that ended up not working, so he ended up just laying on a flat blow-up mattress so he could sleep on it. And this is when it got kind of like hard, because we were like, where are we all going to sleep? So there's a couch, and it's kind of like an L-shaped couch. Jaden is really tall. He's like 6'2", 6'1", and he fell asleep right after we were drinking the juice. That knocked him out. His tall took up most of the couch, fell asleep, and this dude just snoring, just KO'd. And then James, he got done playing with the knife and the lighter. He ended up falling asleep, like sitting up. And then Marquell, this was his first time ever doing magic and his first time, probably not his first time drinking, but probably his first time actually like drinking a lot of juice. So he ended up balling up in a ball and like slept on the small space of the couch. So that couch was full. The floor was full because it was full with the blow up mattress that Braden was sleeping on. And all there is was like a pool table. So me and Bill were just joking around like, bro, let's sleep on this pool table. Like we're out of our minds. So yeah, I remember we laid on the pool table and we're just like joking. And what makes this worse, it's literally like 1:30 in the morning. And we had to be up at 4:30 to get ready and go to the field. So it's super late and we can't sleep. We're out of our minds. For like an hour and a half, it's like 2 something now. We're still all awake. Like, psst, are y'all guys awake? Yeah, I can't sleep. Shut up. I can't sleep. Dude, I don't care. Bro, just try to go to sleep. Bro, I can't. You know, we're doing that for like, I don't know, another hour. Eventually, it gets kind of a little blurry, but I remember everybody ended up just falling asleep, or at least I did. I'm gonna go ahead and just end the story right there so it doesn't just keep getting longer and longer. So yeah, that's the end of the story. Make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2. There's a lot more that happened shortly after I fell asleep and what ended up happening at the tournament we had. Make sure y'all guys check out my merch. Yes, I have my own merch. So make sure y'all guys go to the description below, click on the link, and you guys will go to my Huncho Joshi store. And on my store, I have high quality shirts, hoodies, phone cases, and more made by me and Teespring. So go cop some merch and support your boy. And if y'all guys do get merch, make sure y'all guys take a picture and DM it to me on my social media to be shouted out. Make sure y'all guys like, comment, share to support your boy. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you check out all the other series on this channel. So yeah, this story was pretty crazy. That's it. See y'all soon.